What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video with SynchroBros. It's been a long time since we uploaded again, and this video is going to be about magic. We're going to show you some easy magic skills that you can use anywhere, at home, at school. You can use it to impress your friends. Let's dive right into the video.
I don't wanna waste what's left.
The first and most easy trick on our list is the moisture vanish. I'm gonna just take a card from my deck, I'm gonna put it on the bed. I'm gonna see if the moisture in my hands is enough to sort of stick the card to the palm of my hand and sort of lift it up, creating the illusion that it disappeared. No, wait, it's not working. Yep, and the moisture in my hand is sort of sticking the card, creating the illusion that it sort of disappeared into thin air. The next trick we have on the list is called the psychic selection. All you really need is a deck of cards again, and I'm gonna shuffle the deck of cards just to make sure that there's no trickery involved. I'm gonna convince the audience that there's no pre-planning in this. I'm gonna scatter the cards out and then let the audience member pick any card. And he picked the 9 of hearts, as you can see here. I'm gonna ask him to place it back on top of the deck. And then I'm gonna move his card to the bottom of the deck, and then I'm gonna just think about this deck, scan through the cards with my mind, psychic powers. I'm gonna place the deck on the bed and then ask him to cut the cards into 3 parts. He's gonna cut the cards, he's cutting it, and as you can see, there's no tricks or anything involved like that. And now I'm gonna start my psychic reading and then laying out the cards one by one. I'm gonna just use my psychic powers to finally find the card that the audience member had chosen, and it is the 9 of hearts. The third trick is called the quad selection. I'm gonna draw the cards from the bottom of my deck one by one. I'm gonna place it on the bed, and I'm gonna ask the audience member to say stop whenever he likes, and at that moment, at the card he stopped at, I'm gonna separate that card and put it at a different pile. And he says stop, so I take that card, put it separately. As you can see, it's a 4 of diamonds. And then I keep drawing the cards, the same process, and until he says stop again. And I put that card over there next to the other cards. Keep going, same process. He says stop again. I'm gonna take that card, put it next to the second card, and keep going with the same process, repeating the process until he says stop the final time. There, and then I'm gonna take that card, put it next to the other 3 cards we took, and I let that deck draw out, and then I'm gonna take those 4 cards we selected, and you'll see that it's the 4 of diamonds, 4 of clubs, the 4 of spades, and finally the 4 of hearts. All 4 selected. This next trick is called the doubles from within, and it's a quick little trick that you can use to impress your friends and then make them surprised, because it's sort of dramatic, and they'll definitely be left astonished on how you did this trick. And to start off, I'm gonna select 2 cards from within the deck. It's just 2 similar cards that I selected, and as you can see, both are 4s, and these 4s, I'm gonna put those 4s down there. Just gonna neatly arrange my deck, and I'm gonna place those 2 cards somewhere between the deck. It's not selected or it's not pre-planned or anything like that. It's completely random. I'm gonna place the first card somewhere there and the second card somewhere else within the deck. And now it's time for the trick. I just hold my deck sort of in this sort of position. I'm gonna hold my deck. I'm gonna sort of do a little wiggle, and BAM! I selected the 2 4 cards from out of the deck. That's the trick. The last trick we have is called the transporter, and it's probably the more difficult trick to perform out of these 5 tricks. And I'm gonna let the audience member choose a card from within the deck, any card at all, completely random. He chooses a card, he selects the card, and then he hands it over to me. I show it to the camera, and as you can see, it's the King of Spades. I'm gonna put the King of Spades on top of the deck, and I'm gonna cut the deck in half. With the king on top, I'm gonna cut the deck in half, and as you can see, the king is right above the queen. It's right above the queen. I'm gonna put them there, and then the king is right there. I'm gonna just take the other deck of cards. I'm gonna place the king somewhere between these decks. Actually, the audience can do it. He places it somewhere between the deck, and as you can see, the king is right there protruding out of the deck, and I'm gonna place the king inside like that. He's completely lost inside the deck, and now what I do is I sort of do a snap, and then bam, the King of Spades is on the top.
Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you like the magic.
And we have a huge announcement to make. If you go to our website, www.wi-fi.com, you'll get new merch, people. New merch. We got these cool Wi-Fi t-shirts.
Adidas, Nike, we have it
Yeah,
all.
I'm just kidding. But we do have a huge announcement to make. We have been working on a short film for the past 2 months, and we're almost done with the shooting part of it. So we are going to be releasing a trailer on this channel, and you guys should be waiting for it. So then, bye.